Alright, dudes. Today we are talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. That's right, that Doki Doki Literature Club. I also call it, probably my favorite game of 2017, and that's saying a lot. I didn't really get to play it all that much until the turn of the year, but my god, is this game impressive. Wasabi dudes, and welcome to Asaronai 5-minute rundown. Now, just before we get started, there may be some minor spoilers ahead, so if you want to avoid those, you might want to tune out right about now. Alright dudes, we've only got 5 minutes, so let's get that clock started right now. So the story starts off easy enough. You're a simple high school student going to school. You've got a childhood friend. I don't know if you have any other friends. Doesn't really matter. Your friend says, hey, you should come hang out at my club. And it's the literature club. And you're like, I don't know about that. But you do go, mostly because you are tricked very viciously into coming for a cupcake. And then it all goes downhill from there. And I hope you weren't wanting to see those cupcakes, because you're never going to see those cupcakes. The story is really, really well thought out. There were a lot of big surprises that happen in this. The writing is so smart. The characters are very interesting. They have very thoughtful things to say, which I didn't really expect from a game like this. I have a lot of training in storytelling, so it's hard for me to be surprised by a story. It's really hard for me to be surprised by a story. So when something does surprise me like this, I have to really give it a lot of props. The music and sound design in this game is really, really well thought out. They seem to know just when to play something at the right time. The music itself is simple. It's that minimalistic piano and maybe another piano and a wind instrument or something, just to take it to that next level. It does its job, and, it sets the mood. And what is actually interesting is that the music, it does have a relevance that becomes readily apparent as the story goes on. I was so impressed by the art in this game. We're not talking about the most expansive library of visuals here. We're not talking about the greatest special effects that have ever happened. This game is free on Steam. Most games that are free on Steam have, maybe not the best art. I'm just gonna say it. You can shoot me now. But then you have this game right here, and the character designs are wickedly good. The characters are super cute. The characters have, really interesting range of motion and stuff to them. They actually have more art for each of them, like different stances and stuff that they have, different emotions and things like that than I thought they would. But that's just from probably the resources that they had and the fact that it's a free game, I was really impressed by the art. They do some very interesting things. They really take the art to the next level as it goes along, and I really can't say it enough. Now, here's where my job gets hard, because there's not as much gameplay. You get some choices. That's pretty much it. You're not like going from classroom to classroom. It's not like Persona where things are timed and you have to pick an activity and study or, shit like that. It's very simple. You go through the script, you choose what person you're trying to focus on, and you advance your storyline with that person. Now, what I will say about gameplay is that this game puts much more emotional gameplay, not literal gameplay, but emotional gameplay than I've seen in most games, period. I felt for each and every one of these characters. I really felt like this character in a free game on Steam had as much to say to me and resonated as much with me as a full AAA anime title. Like, I would hang out with one of these characters as much as I'd want to hang out with like Edward Elric or Bash the Stampede. And that's really cool. Like that you get across that level of emotion past, I don't want to say restricted gameplay. It's just there's not traditional gameplay there of, moving around in a world, you would think where you don't have true agency of action that you wouldn't feel for these characters as much as you do. Here I am, like Matt and I were butting heads the whole time of who we wanted to go for, and I was actually upset that we weren't going for the person that I wanted. And it's a fucking game on Steam. That's something very relevant and important right there to recognize, that there's a little bit more going on gameplay wise than actual literal gameplay. The game's playing games with you, okay? It's playing games with you. We have to rate this game. But instead of giving it a number, 4 out of 5, the rating is the Dokis. All the Dokis. And that's enough. And that's the 5-minute rundown. Now, obviously, I don't know if you got the impression yet, I really fucking enjoyed this game. It's just so good. It's one of those things like, it's trying to explain Coca-Cola to someone who's never had a soft drink in their entire life. How would you do it? It's impossible. It's fucking impossible. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's 5-minute rundown. If you want to watch some more, maybe a full playthrough, we actually did a whole playthrough on our channel that you can watch, where we actually live stream the end of the game. Also, my good buddy Rick over at That Bald Gamer did a full 10-hour live stream, and I really think you should check it out. He's a really great guy. He's got some amazing stuff on his channel, and I really enjoyed his live stream personally. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching Asaronai. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below.
If you enjoyed today's episode and want to help us make more, do look us up on Patreon.
Alright dudes, see you in the next one.
Later.